Hello, everyone. I think we will now kick off. Bear with me. In the usual way, we'll go over the TitanX stats and then move on to our builders and their updates, and we will open up the floor after that. So we'll open up the floor for community comments. For those of us who are new, you're welcome. And please do feel free to ask any question, raise any concerns or observations that you may have. It's great. So on that note, I am on the TitanX stats page, and this gives us a bird's eye view as to where we are with respect to TitanX protocol itself, which is, of course, the underlying protocol, the layer one within a layer one. So good. I'll start with the liquid supply. In percentage terms, we have 29.43% of all TitanX tokens that have ever been minted and claimed. We have currently in liquid form, 29.43%. In fixed terms, it's rounding it down, it'd be 66 trillion tokens. Now, those of us who have been here long enough would have seen the story play out, and 66 trillion tokens from where we started, and the participation of various protocols and the buy and burn pools. I think this is a good spot in terms of liquid TitanX tokens. And I say that, of course, because, of course, we all know we have several protocols that have been launched that are still in the auction phase, that are absorbing more and more of what we have circulating. So good. Let's look at the buy and burn. Now we've got the buy and burn is 33.91%. So of all TitanX tokens that have ever been minted and claimed, you have 33.91% of these tokens have been bought and burned. In fixed terms, that's 76, rounding it down to 76 trillion. So it is interesting to note that the buy and burn tokens, or the buy and burn portion of the pie, is greater than what we currently have as liquid, as our liquid supply. I think those two are really the key pieces of the pie that I like to make mention of. The staked portion has reduced significantly, and I think we all know that's thanks to Shogun. And so, in that sense, I think Shogun has performed. It's performed what it set out to perform. So, staked portion of the pie, and this is the pie, the TitanX supply for those who are new. Again, we're on the TitanX stats page, and I'm looking at the TitanX supply stats. And if you look at the pie, we currently have 5.5% of TitanX tokens staked. This used to be well in excess of 20%. It used to be, again, well in excess of 20%. And Today it sits at 5.5% in fixed terms. It's 11.3 trillion tokens, and I think we still have. I think Shogun it's either day 17 or day 18. We still have a few more days to go, and so this will actually reduce even further. So that's good. I'm going to let. I'm not going to spend time on the build on TitanX protocol and the BOT, that's build on TitanX. Portion of the pie that signifies what has been um, bought and burnt by the build on TitanX. You know. Protocols. And I think, yeah, other than to say that, the build and TitanX protocols have performed incredibly well and have contributed significantly to where we have our current liquid supply. So I think that's really the high level view. If you look at the buy and burn pools that we have with respect to TitanX, we have in excess of 25 million USD worth of ETH. That's across the various pools. And I think heading into next year, we are well positioned to take advantage of the uprun of the bull market, and as it of course continues to rage, because we do know. I think you would find people who would definitely agree. We are currently in a bull market, but we're really expecting the real deal next year, and I think TitanX is really well positioned to take advantage of that. I think on that note, let me pause. I will hand over to Mike, and then, of course, we will hear from our builders who are here today. Mike, over to you.
Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. It's once again Sunday, and we're here. Red candles, green candles, we're always here, so that's good to know. Some few things I have in mind, and one is obviously Phoenix has launched, and I think they just the minting, one-to-one minting just ended. Pretty much 13 minutes ago. But yeah, nevertheless, if you wanna check that out, Phoenix.win. Yeah, check definitely that out. I think Callum wanted to be here, but he's still busy doing some few things here as well on the Phoenix website. I think there's some few updates he's working on. So that's why he just told me to mention that. But because it was his launch, so he wanted to do some few updates here. And the other thing is obviously Matrix, man. Probably just a quick recap. I know there is a lot of people here today, so I'll try not to take as much time. But a quick recap here. The launch of Matrix is going to be 17th of December, 5 p.m. UTC. If you go to titanxhub.com, you will see the countdown there as well. And probably some few key points. Matrix is a cap supply deflationary token. The input token is going to be TitanX or ETH, and the ETH will actually just buy TitanX essentially, and we'll use that as the input token then. Number two is it has like a sustainable buy and burn. So one, it will be the incoming TitanX. Part of that will be going to the buy and burn, but also since we're going to be staking Hyper, some like percentage of that payout will be also going to the buy and burn. So sustainable in a way that there is obviously the Hyper payout pools will be used as well for the buy and burn of the Matrix token itself. It is a 28-day auction, and one thing to make sure is that 80% of the supply will be distributed in the first 8 days. So that is the majority of the supply will be distributed in those 8 days. But obviously, the rest of the 20 days, the auction is still ongoing essentially. But after 28 days, the auction will essentially stop. And yeah, so one thing probably to also mention is the patient incentive pool, which you can only enter within the 28 days. And essentially, to make it short, is that the longer you wait, the more tokens, the more matrix token you can receive. So the patient incentive pool gets fed by the buy and burn. When the buy and burn gets triggered, 5% of that matrix token which gets bought, 5% that gets sent to the patient incentive pool. I think also in the interviews I made it a bit more clear regarding the patient incentive pool. But essentially, the idea is to actually just incentivize people, long-term people, essentially. Like, I mean, the people who are believing in the project, that when you participate in the auction and you just wait longer. So I mean, normally after 24 hours you can just claim your tokens, but in this case with the matrix project, is actually you don't need to do that. So if you just wait longer, you're participating directly in this patient incentive pool. So there's nothing really you have to do. As long as you participate in the auction, you're automatically included in the patient incentive pool. And yeah, so I think that's just more important to notice. Another thing as well is you can deposit more than once in the auction. So that's also something probably a bit different. uh, or like, to just make it clear, because I've seen some few questions people asking, oh, like, okay, if, because once you enter the auction, once you claim, you're out of the patient incentive pool. So only people who have not yet claimed, essentially, they will be part of that patient incentive pool. And you can read the white paper. It's quite interesting. There's a lot of mechanics with the patient incentive pool, because there's a lot of moving parts, essentially. But I think it's quite a yeah, I think it's, we will see how it works in real life, but I think it can be very, I think it's a very interesting idea, for sure, with that. Yeah, lastly, yeah, so that's regarding matrix. Please join the Telegram group if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, for sure, I'm really excited. 17th, I've been testing the whole weekend, even today. Even Plan A was testing early a little bit as well. So yeah, thanks for all the people who are also testing as well. And yeah, just essentially just a lot of checking, making sure everything is right. Some few changes in the UI making as well, to just make things a bit more clear where things are not so clear. And yeah, really excited. Obviously, yeah, on Tuesday is going to be a lot of fun for sure. So yeah, the last, probably the other things which I would like to say as well is for TitanX Hub, we have now the crypto ecosystem bubbles. I thought that was pretty fun too to work on. And I think it's quite a cool visualization of like the ecosystem right now. So I think Callum was also very happy yesterday as soon as the prize was shown on the deck screener. The bubble, his bubble for Phoenix was there as well. So yeah, that was pretty fun. So obviously on Tuesday there's going to be a new bubble, and that's going to be Matrix. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Thank you, and give it to the next person.
Steve, over to you.
Hey, Pane, good to see you. Good to see you, hear you, and great to be here. Big congrats to Callum yesterday on his launch. Phoenix, wonderful stuff, and looking forward to Mike's Matrix in a few days. Fantastic. Um, so quick update on Vault ecosystem is the one update to give is Viper Boost, which I wrote about in the Telegram, is in audits. Its first audit finished today, and the second one should finish tomorrow, or maybe later in the week. But as soon as the audits have finished, we're just gonna launch it and on the website, just update the website, and it's basically gonna have two ROIs on the Viper Boost. So it's a Viper upgrade because we stopped the Nexus by we had a a way to stop it, because we could set the cap to 0. It was a MEV implementation on the contract, so we set it to 0, so the Nexus couldn't circulate, and that enables us to do this Viper boost, where the two auctions every day, one is going to buy Viper through Vault, and the other is going to buy Viper through TitanX. So that will be launched in a few days, and there's a lot of stuff to inject into Viper, actually. So yeah, that's all the updates. Any questions or anything, head to the Telegram, and I'll be there to answer them. So thank you, guys.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you. Looking forward to that. Great. Crypto Awesome. Over to you.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on again, and excited to be in this ecosystem at this amazing time. Basically, a lot of fun stuff happening in the whole ecosystem, and stoked on Phoenix launch, stoked on Matrix coming up. I'm actually wanted to let everybody know who's on this call. I'm writing a book that is really going to focus on TitanX ecosystem, but it's going to be called DeFi 3.0. And I have a subtitle. I'll run it by everybody. But if you're on this call, I have reached out to a lot of people to write up something for the book if they want to. If you guys have, it's really about hyperdeflation meets fair launch. But I'd like us to have a book that we could, it could be ebook form, but it can also be physical book form, paperback, hardback. And if we can all contribute, many of us can contribute to the book, then you can have your handle or your name, however you want to be credited, and your voice and perspective in the book. So as I'm compiling it and writing it right now, I just wanted to put that call out. If I didn't reach out to you and you are interested in writing something up for it, just please DM me on X, and I'll let you know what we need. But yeah, I think it's going to be good for everybody. If we go to crypto conferences or something, or if, just meeting other crypto people, or if we want to get on other people's blogs or shows, having a book may allow some authority to be given to you and all of us to get on some other shows. So anyways, that's the idea. And you guys are welcome to DM me and let me know if you want to be involved. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much.
Great, Crypto Awesome. Thanks for that update. And yes, if anyone really is interested in contributing, that would be, it would be great. I think any way we could contribute, assist in getting out the word, I think that would definitely be very helpful for the entire ecosystem. And Crypto Awesome, I think the contributors don't have to use their names. They could use their handles, can't they?
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to use your name. We could absolutely use handles. Just let me know how you want to be credited. I could also credit you as anonymous. So however you want to do that. But definitely I'm gonna be credited by my handle.
Great. Yes. So if I think that probably has answered questions that people, some people may have. If you have if you want to be anonymous, as Crypto Awesome has mentioned, definitely it's an option. So great. Reach out to him. And please, we're looking for Crypto Awesome. We'll look forward to the book. Again, can you tell them where to reach you or how to reach you? For those who probably are new. And,
yeah, absolutely. You could go on X. It's at Crypto Awesomely. It's Crypto Awesome with an LY at the end. So yeah, just you can also get me on Telegram or through the AwesomeX channels, which is at AwesomeXWins. Yep.
Great. Thanks, Crypto Awesome. Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Over to you.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. So we've got first up, Stacks is launching on the 22nd. I'm super excited about this. It's another protocol within the Element ecosystem, and minting will be live on the Element 280 website. We just had a Helios DAO DAO meeting regarding a few changes, updates in HLX. Number one, regarding stacks, we want to allow stacks to stake in the Helios pools. Number two is minting stacks NFTs using the investment pool treasury. We've got roughly 300 billion TitanX in our investment pool, and we want to utilize some of that to mint stacks NFTs. Why I'm excited about that is it kind of goes hand in hand with our staking V2 that we're currently building right now. What is staking V2? It is allowing HLX stakers to earn any ERC20 token that we decide to put in that staking pool. And that's with no additional work on your end. So if you're an existing HLX staker, there's nothing you have to do but just have an additional claim button. And why I built this is because Stacks is paying out in X28 as opposed to TitanX. So I wanted to allow our HLX stakers to start earning X28 through this. So if that vote passes, we will mint Stacks NFTs. We will now have a drip of X28 forever into the future. And that'll go towards HLX stakers, the HLX buy and burn, and adding liquidity. We also have a third vote using some of our other ecosystem tokens to provide liquidity in Element 280. Nothing permanent. It's just something to earn yield while we're sitting on these funds. At any point we decide we want to do something else with them, we can easily just pull out the liquidity. But just earning yield on it while we're waiting. Yeah, and Element 369 minting is live still for another 40 days or so. It's running beautifully, so check it out if you haven't. And thanks, I'll be around if anybody's got any questions. Also, I dropped the link in the chat here to the Helios DAO meeting that we had, along with a write-up of all the votes and why you should be interested. So if you're in the HLX community, please check that out. Please give me feedback either on X or in Telegram so that we make sure we're on track with what the community wants. Thanks.
Well, thanks, dude. Thanks for the update. And of course, if anybody has any question, there will be, time for that. Ali, over to you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a nice Sunday wherever you are in the world. Good to be back. I missed a couple of weeks on the spaces. Good to be back. We've been really, really busy working away in the background. It's kind of cool just to come on here today and see all the green circles down below of all people who I've seen over the last, year to 6 months. All the people that I've interacted with as community members that are now all stepping up and becoming builders. There's so many down below, TEDx is in there, Trader Lee, Morpheus, they're all, just so many people stepping up and building. And I feel very lucky to be working with so many different builders that, we've got these slightly different little kingdoms. Got Dragon X Kingdom, the Volt Kingdom, Helios Kingdom, Inferno Kingdom, and with Accelerate, we're kind of helping out in different ways in all these separate ecosystems. So, and yeah, I definitely do feel very privileged to be able to work with all these people and touching all these little subsections of the TitanX community. So, Accelerate at the minute, we announced that GoatX. So give a shout out to Pat Irish Crypto. He is the founder behind GoatX, and he has launched or announced his launch date of the 28th of December. So 2 p.m. UTC on the 28th of December. One is absolutely busting to get this protocol out, but two, he just wants to keep everything exciting. You would imagine that everybody's going to take a little bit of a break over Christmas. Not in the TitanX ecosystem. There's never a dull day. So first of all, good luck to Mike Dean. And congratulations to Callum, obviously getting his launch out. Good luck to Mike Dean on Tuesday, launching Matrix. So many cool things are happening. But yeah, look, a quick rundown for Goat X. If you've been paying attention, there are so many things getting built within the Inferno Kingdom. So many things that are helping will help the ecosystem. Blaze itself, or Blaze and Phoenix built on top of Blaze are benefiting Blaze as well. Stacks is coming, Flux is working hard, Goat X is coming, and there's just an absolute mountain of stuff that will benefit Inferno. Not a lot of stuff that's going to buy Inferno off the market and store it up. A lot of projects that are going to buy and burn Inferno, and Goat X is one of them. So just it's just a shout out. We did an Inferno stream on Thursday night where all the founders that are building in the Inferno Kingdom were all kind of given a little bit of a shill on their projects. Fleur as well. And it's just to let everyone know not to sleep on what's happening in Inferno. A lot of this stuff will take a little bit of time to really kick in, but we're going to have so much buy pressure from projects and so much burn pressure from projects as well that it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. But yeah, Goat X. So Goat X is gonna run. It has only a 14-day mint cycle. So I've heard the term sprint mint mentioned before. This really is a sprint mint. Only 14 days. And one of the biggest differences between Goat X and everything else that's launched is that the mint is actually capped. So every day there are only 288 billion tokens minted. And once they are minted, that's it. It stops. No more will be minted that day. So we've only got 14 days, and each day as I say, there are only 288 billion tokens available. So it really will be a sprint mint. There is a massive buy and burn allocation. It is a meme token at the end of the day. We're trying to obviously keep building on the meme-fi narrative. So there's a 76% will go to buy and burn stroke buy and pull the GOAT token. So we've got a capped supply, a very, very small limited capped supply, and a huge buy and burn. And then once the 14-day mint is over, there will also be daily auctions. So 30% of all the TitanX that comes in will buy Goat X off the market and store it for perpetual auctions. Now, when I say perpetual, again, it's not actually perpetual. This will be finite. I think it may be over about 100, maybe 150 to 200 days. At that stage, there will be no more GOAT ever available on the market. So I've kind of got the best of a lot of different things built in to the protocol. We will be covering it a lot in a lot of streams, a lot more deep dives and things over the next few weeks. So yeah, really, really excited for GOAT X. If you want to come along and check out the weekly Blaze on Tuesday, we have Taurus, Cryptographics Taurus will be on for a deep dive into his project, but we'll also be giving another bit of a run through what is happening with Goat X, just so as everybody's fully aware when we hit the date for the launch on the 28th of December. As well, I want to give a shout out to Trader Lee. Trader Lee and Sal Vega, we're building for them. Sorry, they're in testing at the minute. Audits are all booked and ready to start. So the progress is coming along really, really well there. That project will be, I think, the first one that burns Tink. There's a huge 20% Tink buy and burn. And again, I'm pretty sure it's the first project that will give out Dragon X as rewards. So we'll be doing a lot more deep dives in to Ascendant over the coming months, but there's a lot of really, really cool stuff out there. Trader Lee and Sal Vega come up with a lot of really, really good mechanics for it. And I'm excited to keep that one rolling along. And then Crypto Awesome has a lot of stuff cooking in the background too. Draco is well underway, and we're hoping that will be launching towards the end of January. So, like I say, we're touching all these different ecosystems as we're building away in the background, and everything Everything's looking really, really good at the minute. So pop along to the weekly Blaze on Tuesday, and we'll be touching on all these projects within the Titan, within the Infernal Kingdom, and also the stuff that Accelerate are working on at the minute. So thanks very much, guys. Hope everybody continues to have a great Sunday.
Thanks, Sally. Thanks for the update. We're now moving on to the next segment, and that is, of course, community contributions. So the floor is open, and please feel free to let us know if you have any questions, concerns, or just a comment. That'll be great.
Do you mind if I step up first here, actually, for this one?
Of course.
Okay, so I hope everybody noticed that Eric and TitanX have got Crypto Rover to shill TitanX on their Twitter feed. A few of the builders have been chatting, and the builders and founders have been chatting in the Telegram group that we all have, and Eric's been pushing to get everybody to try this. In the past, we've all said, "Fuck the KOLs. We don't want to touch them. We don't want to go near them." And I was one of the loudest people saying that. But at that time, in my opinion, TitanX was on a really good trajectory in terms of user holders, user numbers or holder numbers. That for me has been declining. It hasn't accelerated just yet. The amount of people at adoption TitanX has actually been slowing down. Now, yes, we're in a bit of a pullback. But the thing I'd like to bring up is that we, as the Inferno and Blaze team, are going to be stepping up and putting some funds aside to also pay some of the KOLs to shill our projects. We have got so much awesome stuff built here, far better than anything that all these other KOLs are shilling out there. And we really need to get our projects out in front of people, because what we've got going here is much better than what is being shilled out there. So my opinion on it has kind of changed from fuck the KOLs to, okay, we've only got one cycle here. We've only got another, depending on how you're thinking, we've got 3 to 12 months here, and that we really need to get the best out of everything that we've built so far. So for builders and for community members, whatever, that old marketing thing that you talked about before that was kind of put on the back burner because Jake said it was a waste of time. I don't mind if it is a waste of time. I think we are pissing our money into the wind. I think it's a kind of, now is the time to just take a chance. If we can afford as a team, the Blaze and Inferno team, we can afford to as a team to put some money to the side to test this out and try it. So we will be doing the same as Eric and touching base. We already have touched base with a number of massive known KOLs who will be starting to talk about, post about Inferno and other things that we are building as well, because I just think we've got to get as many eyeballs into the ecosystem as possible. And yes, the Twitter, all the Twitter sharing, the Twitter posting works very well and has served us well so far. But I think we need green candles are going to help, obviously, too. There's no point in denying that. Once we get a few green candles, that's going to make a huge difference as well. But I think, for us, we're definitely going to step up and start popping these, paying these KOLs to shill a few of our protocols.
Great, thanks, Ali. Utah.
Hey, Plan A, how's it going? Just wanted to jump in here.
Thanks.
Just wanted to jump in here really quick, and we're having a big builder stream. I think Cryptographics is spearheading it, so that's going to be starting in less than an hour and a half, or directly after Spaces. So everybody jump on there. Should be streaming on multiple channels. So be a lot of alpha coming out today on that. So we're going to do it after Spaces. So jump on, tune in, hear what's coming. That's all I had.
Thanks, Utah. That's definitely important information. I think we all are encouraged to dial in and participate. Thanks again. Morpheus, Owen, over to you.
What up, everybody? I hope everybody's excited as I am. Golly, this market looks freaking primed. Let's send it. Oh, if I have one suggestions, I've been doing something different the past week. I pretty much didn't really interact with the TitanX community, but more outside of it, going into the accounts of the Solana degens and all those realms. Yes, it's a lot of work, but I gained more followers in the past 3 days than I did in the past month. And I understand that we're all like to show off to one another, but we're playing in the same piece of pie. We need to get more people into this pie. So I would, yeah, I would say try to explore the realms, get out of your comfort zone, and try to interact with other people. Get into their Twitter spaces, talk about what TitanX is and what it stands for. I think we, as a whole, should do way better in that regards instead of just us talking to one another, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but we need to get the word outside of our bubble.
Good. That's definitely an important comment. We need to start building out the community, and that is, you know, an important piece of this jigsaw. It's very important. I think we've built a wonderful community, wonderful set of protocols, and what we need now is adoption. This is really, yes, it is hard work. It's not easy to build out that network effect, but it is necessary. And yeah, so thanks for raising that again, Owen. I think we're going to have to continue to focus on this going forward now. I think every space that we have going forward, we would have to do would have to have some time dedicated to this. But yes, there's no substitute for going out there and doing the work and getting the word out.
Yeah, I
I
know
think
that everybody is comfortable to be a speaker or get their opinion out there. I get it. That's all fine. But the people that are not comfortable doing it, at least support the ones that actually do it. Get into the messages, respond to it, give them compliments or give them suggestions. You can give critique. It's all good. We're here to improve one another. So just be part of it. Even just leaving a thumbs up in the reply is all you need. People underestimate how powerful replies are against all the other metrics. So the algorithm loves it when there's actually interaction going on, way more than likes and retweets. So get into the comment sections. That's what I would say.
great. Thank you. Are there any other comments? Any other similar comments or observations? Okay. Let's okay. While we wait for comments and questions, if any, just wanted to, of course, mention. Okay, it seems we've got Penny. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yes, Penny, over to you. Penny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Great.
Yeah, I just wanted to just briefly just kind of talk about like the macro conditions of where we are in the cycle right now, and just kind of the emotional element that what we're probably going to see. Because the reality is TitanX is a niche community. that has 0 exchange listings, right? And so as liquidity flows into this market, as we see alt season start to kick off and Bitcoin dominance start to drop, we're going to see a lot of other projects that are going to run first, and that's just the reality of it. That's just how these cycles work. And so just, anyone that's listening, just try to maintain your emotions, and not chase green candles, because the flow of liquidity will always come back around. And the last thing you want to do is, get emotional and sell your bag to chase something else. And then as soon as liquidity hits our ecosystem, you're buying back in higher. You know what I mean? I mean, we've seen it happen 1,000 times, and so patience is key, and that's just how these cycles work. It's how these markets work. And if we're seeing a bunch of other stuff kick off, just be patient and just know that that's probably what's going to happen. And I always try to remind people we did a massive run against the market. I mean, we did a 10x when the rest of the alt market and the crypto market was crashing. And so people obviously have taken profits from this ecosystem and put them in other ecosystems, and that's not going to stop. I mean, this cycle is going to be anywhere from the next 3 to 9, 12 months. And so just be patient, continue to add to your positions, and just allow the pump to come to you. Don't chase green candles. Make sure you're putting profits away, pay your taxes, make sure you take care of your security. Your security is the utmost important. What's the point of making $1 million when you lose it all because you get hacked? You know what I mean? So just a couple of reminders. Hopefully everyone has a blessed day, and I'm off.
Thanks, Penny. Well said. TitanX, over to you.
Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at. Just wanted to jump in real quick and let everybody know that yesterday we had our white paper reveal for Mizuchi. So that is out and available for a read, or 2 or 3 is something I would encourage. But I can give you a little background on what Mizuchi is all about, in a sense, just briefly, just to get you guys a little bit interested. It's an 8-day auction. We're calling it a sprint auction. It's a mint that will be going on. There's 3 input tokens: X28, TitanX, or ETH. When you show up on the site on arrival, you'll have those options. So we wanted to make it as easy to get engaged as possible. So we chose those 3, obviously. So by using those 3 inputs, you would enter the smart contract. By doing so, the user would mint an NFT. Tokens, and then users can swap the NFTs for the Mizuchi tokens, or vice versa. The NFTs themselves are authentic artwork pieces that individually were done by selected artists that we chose, and we're very pleased with the outcome. And we wanted to make the site itself very inviting, very easy to understand. So we have a lot of tutorials and different things that will be on the site to help those that lack the experience or need a little bit of assistance as they interact with the site. So that makes it a little bit more comfortable and easier for the end user. And the tier structure that we set up, there are 8 NFTs. All right, spectacularly done. Lots of back and forth and revising and touch-ups on those. But we wanted to make this something that is available to, but you could go as high as 15 billion. So, and you can batch your NFTs and everything, which is really great. So we wanted to really provide an avenue that could offer on-ramping and also offer the mechanics and the dynamics for the serious degen. So after the 8-day mint, on day 9, we'll start a perpetual auction system. And we refer to it as the buy, burn, and fuel approach. So the perpetual auction will be one of those that we hope will sustain for a very long time and will be engaging and rewarding for the users. So again, like I said, the white paper was released yesterday and it's available on the site. You can get that at Mizuchi Win. And I'd like to give a shout out to Colin for his launch. Congratulations, young man. Very proud of you. And Mike, I'm looking forward to the Matrix. It's got the mic in it, so it's going to be interesting. I really look forward to that. I have an announcement for the TitanX Lounge. Warp will be coming on the lounge on Tuesday, the 17th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. These guys have really got some really cool stuff coming down the pike as well. So if you want to get a glimpse of the founders and their really cool personalities, they are really fun and hilarious to listen to. Please swing by the TitanX Lounge on Tuesday at 11:30. And that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thanks, TitanX, and thanks for all that you do for the community. Can I just ask, just very quickly, are you building on X28?
Indeed, we are.
Great. And can you, I know, of course, the white paper is there, and you've invited everyone to read the white paper. Can you explain? Are you looking at going to any of the other chains?
Well,
apart from Ethereum, are you looking at of course, because with the X28 infrastructure, you can go in different directions.
That was the intention, planning.
Yeah.
That with the foundation of TitanX, being the one pillar, if you will, the pillar. It's growing, and all these different builds and the mechanics and the architecture that's being put into a lot of this stuff. There's one direction in which it's going, and X28 was chosen to be that element, that piece that makes that possible. So that's the path we chose, and we were talking with Jake, working some. We had him last night on the stream with the white paper reveal, and he seemed to really like it. And as a builder founder, the path we're going to follow.
Great. Well, thanks again. And yes, for everyone, please feel free to go to the Telegram, and probably TEDx. You probably, if you feel like, probably share the Telegram group in chat, so that people could actually, it'll be an easy way for people just to click and go in, and reach you.
Yeah. So if you want to get to the site, you can get to it through X. That's not a problem. But let me just pull something up here real quick so I don't get anything mixed up here. So if you go to Mizuchi.win, that's just our splash page. And then on there, you'll see a link for the white paper and the lore. And then if you want to go to Telegram, in there, it's just Mizuchi.win in Telegram. So
if you want to just put the the link in chat, it'll be great. And I'll just mention to everyone, if you go to Mike Dean's TitanX hub, sorry,
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, great. And actually, I think on Mike Dean's TitanX hub, it's number 20 of protocols that are upcoming. So under the section of upcoming projects is number 20, just in case you wanted to check that out there. Callum, I'm gonna have to call on you now. Yes, you're the man of the moment.
Hi, Planet. Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Thanks for having me on. Yeah,
Thanks.
I'll just quickly brush over Phoenix. So it's about to end. Day one, it's about to end. We have 4 more minutes left. Day one, bring in 290 billion TitanX. So there's 290 billion Phoenix minted. That's 56 billion TitanX that is going into our TitanX stake and has been burnt, which is amazing. We have 98 billion in the buy and burn, 25 billion ready to buy Inferno and then buy Blaze to be max staked. So 25 billion TitanX buy pressure coming to Blaze, and then 78 billion ready to buy Inferno and then buy Flux. So that's buy pressure coming to Flux as well. And it has been such a good launch. Honestly, it's been the best. Everything's working flawlessly. So yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Mello as well. He helped me a lot with the CoinGecko listing. We are listed on CoinGecko now, which is awesome. But yeah, the next ratio for the next 3 days is going to be, for every 1 TitanX you put in, it's going to be 0.95 Phoenix you receive, and that's going to be from day 2 till day 4, and then it's going to reduce every 4 days after that by 0.025%. So it's quite a relaxed, fair mint phase, but obviously the ratio does decrease over time. And yeah, everything's flawless. If anyone has any questions about how anything works, just jump in the Telegram. I'll always be in there. And for anyone that still doesn't understand what Phoenix is, we have 3 stakes. We have a TitanX stake, Blaze stake, Flux stake, and they're all fueling the Phoenix buy smart contract. Every time that's triggered, it buys Phoenix off market by routing through Inferno. So it buys Inferno, then buys Phoenix. 50% of that Phoenix is burnt, which creates scarcity, and then the other 50% is going to an auction balance. After the 4-week fair mint, there's going to be daily auctions where 1% of that balance is going to be auctioned off for TitanX, and it's going to be forever because it's sustainable. As long as the Blaze stake is alive, the TitanX stake is alive, the Flux stake is alive, Phoenix will always be receiving rewards. So I'm so excited. Everything's working so amazing. So yeah, just thank you so much for having me on again, Plan A. And if anyone has any questions, come to Telegram.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Tyler. Sorry, TitanX.
Thank you, Ted.
I was just giving him a shout out, man. He did really good. I'm really proud of him.
Absolutely. It's great. Thanks again, Callum. Does anybody else have any comments or observations? Okay. Whilst we wait for observation, comments, or questions, just wanted to draw attention to what to expect over the next week to 2 weeks within the ecosystem. For upcoming projects, of course, Mike has taken us through Matrix. It will launch on the 17th. That's in a couple of days. I think Dude has also taken us through Stacks, and that will launch in 6 days, 9 hours. And GoTex, of course, 12 days to 21 hours. So just say approximated to 13 days. So over the next 2 weeks, we do have quite a bit to look forward to, and I think I will wish everyone a TitanX Christmas, and I mean that actually literally as well. We are expecting the first USDX to launch next week. That's the Christmas week. I think it will be either Christmas Day or a few days after. Don't know for sure, but it seems that it's highly likely that the USDX stablecoin will launch next week. I think we also need. I think added to that would be the borrow lend protocol, and I think we all, as TitanX community members, we're looking forward to what the Ouroboros protocol will bring to the ecosystem. I think it may very well be one of the catalysts that will take us to the heights that we all believe we can actually attain. So we've got 2 more weeks left in the month and the year, and within the ecosystem, within the TitanX ecosystem, there's still much more to come. This is our 50th space, or 50th TitanX space, and if you look at again at Mike Dean's TitanX hub, you will find on the projects, you will find we have 27 protocols have launched. We started the build on TitanX spaces beginning of the year, first week of this year, and in 50 weeks we've got 27 protocols launched. That is a massive success. No rogs. The TitanX ethos has really, played out very well. And whilst at it, we've experienced a really good bull market within our ecosystem. I think we were the first to experience the bull market in the way we did. And so I think the credit goes to every one of us here who has participated, contributed, attended, and of course contributed in any way to make sure that that the TitanX ecosystem grows and develops in the way it has developed. I think if you look at it, we have on average we've had sort of a little over 2 protocols per month launch since we started these spaces. So it's always good to take a look at just look back and see the ground that has been covered as we look forward to where we all believe we can get to. And so yes, I think I just wanted to make mention of that and to say to everyone, thank you. We are now, we've gone past the hour mark. I'd just like to ask again, if anybody has any comments or observations, please feel free. We would really love to hear from you. If not, it's fine. We'll start wrapping up, and we look forward to doing it all over again next week. Great. Okay, so we will move on to final comments, and then we will wrap up this session. Okay, Ali, we'll start with you.
Shouting in the background. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I just want to say congratulations to Callum. That was the first protocol I've seen that's going to help add fuel to the fire in the Inferno ecosystem. Absolutely amazing launch yesterday. And yeah, just yeah, can't give you enough congratulations on what you managed to achieve. Yeah, by getting that project launched. It's a daunting thing to do, step up and do. And you did it extremely well. So yeah, have a great week, everyone. Tune into the Weekly Blaze. We're going to be deep diving the GoatX white paper. We have cryptographics coming on for a deep dive into the Taurus, and I'm going to go through for the first time the Ascendant white paper as well. So a lot of stuff on the Weekly Blaze on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everyone. Enjoy your dinners. Goodbye.
Thanks, Ali. Dude.
Hey, yeah, I'm putting together these 3 DAO votes as we speak, so keep an eye out on those. They're going to be launched in the next hour or so. And as Utah mentioned, Cryptographics is putting together a mega stream, so please check that out in the next hour or 2 as well. So have a good one.
Taurus came up. Do you have it? Taurus, can you hear me? Okay, I think we'll just move on, and we'll come back to Taurus when he's able, or when he's able to speak. Callum, over to you.
Thank you, Ali. I appreciate that as well. And I appreciate everyone giving congrats. Yeah, everything's working perfectly. We've ticked over to the next day now. So the next ratio is available for 3 days. I just checked. There's 340 billion TitanX that's come in now to mint 340 billion Phoenix. So yeah, hopefully we'll see what Phoenix can do. Everything's an experiment. This is crypto, but hopefully it can help the Inferno Kingdom. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what it can do. But thanks for having me on again, and thanks guys for hosting this. Like you were just saying, it's incredible what TitanX is becoming. All these new projects, it's really amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thanks for having me on again.
Thanks, Callum. Of course, anytime, and keep up the good work. TitanX.
Thank you again, Plan A. Appreciate it. Again, congratulations to Colin on his launch. Mike, looking forward to your launch. Quickly, again, TitanX Lounge will have Warp on Tuesday, the 17th at 11:30. And I just got word that we are going to our first audit in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So our first audit will begin in 5 days. And that's all I have. Everybody have a wonderful, safe, and enjoyable Sunday. And please be safe on the streams, the chats, and in the web itself. I'm out. See ya.
Thanks, TitanX. Thank you. Crypto Awesome.
Hey everybody, super stoked on this community and very blessed to be here. So thanks for everybody that's on this stream right now and that joins us every week, and so much more to come. So anyways, just a pleasure to be here, and if you guys do want to be included in the book, just feel free to DM me. Thanks so much.
Can you guys hear me now? Let's go. Okay, sweet. A little late, but I mean, man, first off, shout out to Callum. Dude, awesome launch. Congratulations. I'm really stoked for you. Phoenix looks incredible. It's operating incredibly. And it's going to be really cool to watch it grow and blossom and how it helps the ecosystem in the Inferno Kingdom as well. So shout out to you for that front. And yeah, thank you to Mike Dean and Plan A for always putting these spaces on. These are fantastic. Now, I know I got the Taurus.win emblem, but many of you may know me as Cryptographics. but Taurus is my protocol. But I'm not going to shill it now. Basically, though, what I want to say is, guys, if you want to learn more about everything in the ecosystem, we're going to do a stream with all the builders that are available today on my channel. You'll probably see the link floating around here. Come check it out. It's going to be fantastic. But have a blessed rest of your guys' weekend. Appreciate you all. I'm really excited for the future of this community and for everyone. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Cryptographics. Of course. I mean, yes, we will. Well, I speak from myself, but I'm sure I speak for many here. We'll definitely be dialing in to hear what and the rest of our builders would have for us. But with builders like yourself and a lot of the A-class builders we have in our community, I think that really gives me a lot of I definitely look forward to the future. Not to put a lot of pressure on anyone. I think our builders have enough pressure as it is. So I'll just sort of understate and just say, listen, I'm definitely looking forward to what this ecosystem will do in the next year. It's great. The Mo, over to you.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Sorry to come in late, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Callum on his protocol launch. Awesome, super stoked for Phoenix. That thing's going to be awesome. I'm stoked for all the new protocols that are coming out. Obviously, Matrix is coming out in a couple days. But number one, what I wanted to say is this. Guys, let's get this fucking energy up, all right? Nothing's changing. We're still going to the fucking moon. 2-3 months ago, we were stoked to have these prices. Now we're all bummed and the energy is all low. Let's get this fucking energy up, all right? Let's fucking go. We're going to the fucking moon, boys. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do this. I love you guys all. See you on stream later.
Thanks, Mo. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Mike, over to you.
Yes. All right. As always, thank you for listening in and the people as well on YouTube. Hopefully you guys have actually seen the new website of TitanX, TitanX.win. I think it's a very beautiful website. There's definitely a better landing page for all the people. Especially for new people coming in, I think this is pretty good. I mean, as you can see, hyper deflationary, secure and fair DeFi 3.0 ecosystem. That's the TitanX ecosystem. So all in all, I'm looking forward to the Matrix launch on the 17th, 5 p.m. UTC. I am just testing, fixing some UI stuff. So while I was listening in here, I was in the background already testing, checking things out. So yeah, I'm just triple checking, quadruple checking everything, that everything is working correctly as expected. The audits are all done and everything. So now it's just more like UI stuff and to just give the right feedback to the users who are using it. So looking forward to that. And I'm going to be in the stream as well with Cryptographics. So shout out to Cryptographics for making that happen. And I'll see you later in the stream. Have a good one and have a great Sunday.
Great. Thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot. And we're definitely looking forward to that stream. Definitely. The Mo, thank you for hyping up everyone. Thanks. We needed that. I definitely needed that. Be rest assured that when it comes to TitanX and the ecosystem, that we're looking forward to great things ahead. But you're absolutely right. I know it's been a long year, and coming to the end of the year, I think we've got to remind ourselves, to definitely keep the energy up and make sure that we definitely reflect what we have here. So thanks again for that, Mo. To everyone, thanks for attending. We've had a really nice session, and we look forward to next week. In the meantime, have a great week ahead, and do not forget to dial into Cryptographics stream and contribute. So thanks everyone, and we'll do it again next week. Take care.